welcome back to Little Piece of Heaven Farm. It's a little after mid-January of 2021, and it's about that time to start some seeds for our garden this year. And the first one here, I've got cauliflower. Next one, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, tomatoes, chocolate cherry, another paste tomato, San Marano, or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce it. Amish paste tomato. And these here would be slicers, German Johnson, and Big Rainbow. I got some sweet peppers, not a jalapeno. Flamingo. Merlot. And we're going to do some okra. We grew these last year, and these are the first time we had okra that did well for us. So we're going to do it again this year. And here I've got some eggplant. They're mini, probably about this big, like golf ball size. Okay, well, let's get this started. I've got tags already made out for them. I'm going to plant one of each variety in each 1 6-pack. So basically 1 6-pack for each variety. And I've got the seed mix. Just go ahead and get these in. Right. The first one we're going to do here is chocolate cherry tomato. I like to put 2 seeds in each cell, in case some of them don't want to germinate. I just put about 1/8 of an inch or so of depression on the soil to put the seeds in, and then I'll cover them up. Just push the soil over on top of them. Go ahead and get the markers for them. Looks like I might have forgotten to make a tag for the cherry tomato. Okay, well, let's move on to the next seeds. Next up is Big Rainbow. Next up, German Johnson. All right. Next up is going to be Amish paste tomato. Next up, I'm going to plant some okra. I'm going to plant these seeds here a little bit deeper because the seeds are quite a bit bigger. I say maybe a half an inch. Okay, this tray is all planted up. Let's swap these around. And when you water these, you want to water them underneath, fill those up with water, and then let it kind of like wick up into the 6-packs. You don't want to water them above because that could possibly push your seeds out of its spot. And I'm sure there's probably some other issues that you don't want to water from above, like maybe some mildew. But it's always best to water from the below and let the water wick up. Okay, time to plant some peppers. These put about a 1/4 of an inch depression. Not a jalapeno. It's just like jalapeno peppers, but doesn't have the heat to it. I like to eat these fresh from the garden. When I'm out there wandering around through the garden checking things out, I like to pick a few of these peppers off and just eat them as I'm checking the garden out. Okay, next up I'm going to get some broccoli. According to the packet here, it says it'll take 60 days to get a good head of broccoli. And it also says on here, after you harvest the head, it will provide plenty of side shoots, but the heads won't be as big. They'll probably be about a quarter the size. About a quarter of an inch depth again. Some Brussels sprouts. Cauliflower. It says a colorful mix. My wife got this, so I'm not too sure what the colors will be. I'm sure some of them will be white, probably yellow and purple. I don't know if there's any other colors. Maybe orange. Guess we'll plant some of these and see what happens. Okay, they're all planted up, and I'm going to take these out to the greenhouse and I'll water them out there. Inside my greenhouse, I keep it's a heated greenhouse, and I keep it between 45 and 50. Right now it's 50, and we're going to put some heating pads down. These are the ones we got. These heating pads are 10 inches by 20 inches. slide this tray across as I unroll it. It will flatten out as the longer it sits out here. And they do have a thermostat, so you can control how warm you want your heating pad. I like to hang all these wires in the back side so it won't be in your way. Don't forget to plug in your heating pad into the thermostat. Okay, I'll get that one set up and I'll be right back. I got the heating pads under each one of them. And one of them is 51 degrees right now, and the other one is 49 degrees. It's heating. And it'll, I got it set where it'll heat it up to 70 degrees. So the heating pads will be 70 degrees. But the heater in the greenhouse will heat the greenhouse itself up about around 50 degrees. Okay, let's go ahead and put some water in these. Take one of these out. In the bottom of the tray with water. I usually put about 1/4 of an inch on the bottom and let it wick up through the pots. You don't want to put too much in there because you don't want to drown your seedlings. Okay, that's about all it takes. About a couple weeks here, we should be able to see some of these starting to sprout out. I know it's probably about a little after mid-January, and some of you might think it's a little early to be starting your seeds. Based on our experience, it's about the right time for us. But you do want to get them started before, sometime in February at least, because then you plant them out towards the end of April or first part of May. Alrighty, I'll give you updates and show you how these are coming along. Here's some of the things that we have in the greenhouse that we're wintering over. There's a Martha Washington geranium. That's just a regular old geranium. Fuchsia, begonia. I have no idea what this one's called. I believe that's a jade plant. There's our lemon tree. You got one lemon there. Got a couple in here. And some blossoms. And here's our aquaponics. We got a couple purple Swiss chard. Down below the goldfish. And we use this water in here to water our plants in the greenhouse with fish fertilizer. Can't beat that. Alright, catch you on the next one. Bye.